What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the most recent changes made to the Elite Algo Indicator, specifically version 26 on tradingview.com. We'll go over some key differences from the previous version, and we'll take a look at some of the new features that were added in with version 26. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we're now over on tradingview.com. We're going to be taking a look at the Shopify chart just for an example here. And right off the bat, you'll notice Elite Algo Premium will be grayed out for you. You should already have ES Algo version 26. If you don't, however, make sure you're going into indicators, invite only scripts, and you're enabling ES Algo V26. I talked to the owners of the website. They said they've moved everybody over manually to the new version, so you shouldn't have to do anything. If you're not seeing these pop up, however, just get in contact with them on the Discord. Make sure you're talking to an admin and they'll set you up with a new script. So make sure you enable that. You can even just remove this one. You won't really have any use for it anymore. And this is what you'll be seeing here. So we'll check out the settings, and right away you'll notice it's a lot cleaner than what it was before. So the previous one, I may be able to still bring it up here. Yeah, the previous one, it just felt a little cluttered. It felt like there was almost too many things. If you were new and you're coming into this and seeing this, it's like, holy cow, I'm being presented with so many options. And it may just seem a little overwhelming, which is fair because they do offer so many settings that you can change with this indicator. However, this new one, you're seeing it's a lot more simplified. You're still getting all these settings, but they're just in a more simple, compact version. And then also, they just added these little icons here, which they didn't have in the previous one. So if you hover your mouse over it, it'll explain what each setting does, which again is good for people just coming in that are new to this indicator and they don't know what some of the terms are, what some of the settings do. You can just hover your mouse over and you can kind of get a little brief explanation as to what that setting does. So we'll scroll down here and we'll take a look at the market panel. So this market panel is what was previously known as the, I think it was just the dashboard. I have it enabled here and it pops up in the top right. You can change where you want it. For the sake of this, I'm going to change it to large just for easier viewing on YouTube. And you can see it just looks a little more simple than what it did before when it was called the dashboard. You've got your time frames here with just some simple icons that are indicating, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, whatever. And whether it's green or red, depending on if it's bullish rate at the moment or bearish, or during that time frame, I should say. You've also got the current session. So right now it's on New York. And I think that's mainly the main things that were added here. Maybe this auto tuner. I guess that's the strength of it. So speaking of the auto tuner, I'm just going to disable this for now. So the auto tuner is still here, which is nice. I do recommend using it. This is what I found to give me the most accurate signals. And as you can see here, they're still popping up like normal, like they did on the previous version. You're still getting these buy and sell signals. Here's a good example here. You get the smart buy, and then you see a lot of movement upwards, and then you're getting the sell signal. Another thing that they've added, so we'll speak on it here because it's showing up, are these reversal signals here. So you're getting these little X's. They had these in the previous version, however, they were all red. But now you'll see these green X's here. So you're seeing red X's appearing for a potential reversal from an upward trend to a downward trend. And you're getting these green X's here for a potential reversal from a downward trend to an upward trend. So if it wasn't easy to tell before, it definitely is now, which way the reversal is going to be going. So yeah, nice to have those. You can disable them if you want, but I recommend keeping them. They're just little X's that appear. It doesn't really change much. But yeah, so a lot of the previous, or I should say most of the previous, if not all the previous settings, I'm pretty sure are still on this new indicator. But like we said before, it's all kind of just a little more compact and a little more easy for viewing. You still have your take profit and stop loss recommendations here. And you can change your levels if you want 1, 2, or 3. Your trailing stop loss, that kind of stuff. It's all still here. It's just moved over to a new name now. And one common question I've gotten a few times is, does this indicator repaint its signals? So the answer is no, not from what I've seen. Any testing I've done, it doesn't seem to repaint, and I'm pretty confident in that. If you don't believe me, or if you want to see it for yourself, you can check out their live stream on their website. I think it's running on Bitcoin right now, and you can just leave the stream running, watch these signals appear in real time, and you can tell that these aren't being repainted, which some indicators do, which is kind of shady. So it's nice to see a little bit of honesty with these signals, even if they're not 100% accurate. They're pretty damn close. They're, from what I've been able to tell, 80-85% accurate maybe, which is nice. It makes your trading a little bit more confident. It kind of takes the guesswork out of what you're doing when you're trading. So yeah, these are just a few of the changes that I've went over. I'm not going to go over everything because again, most of the stuff hasn't changed per se from the previous version. However, it's just the settings tab that looks a little different, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to if you've used the previous one in the past, but everything's still here. I was actually again talking in the general chat on Discord, and I saw one of the admins pop in, and he mentioned that one of the members was asking for something specific. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he had popped in and he I don't know if he had written it down who was asking, but he had mentioned to that person, hey, this feature's been added. Thanks for the suggestion. So if you do have any suggestions, leave them in the Discord in the general chat. Tag an admin. They'll reach out to you, say, hey, thanks for the suggestion. We'll look into it or whatever. But yeah, this indicator, as you can tell, version 26, so it's constantly being updated, and I think this is over the past 3 years or so. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description. It's going to take you right to the part of the website if you don't have this indicator already, and it'll take you right to the part of the website. If there are any discount codes, you can use those. Make sure you're clicking that link. It's going to bring you right to that spot on the website, and you can take advantage of those discount codes if you feel like you want to purchase this indicator. For the time being, make sure you're subscribed, like the video. I have an idea for a video coming up. If it pans out, it should be a pretty good one about this indicator, a little bit more about it. I'm not going to say anything right now because I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but it should be a good video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. And again, link in the description if you want to purchase this indicator, and I'm going to leave a code on the screen right now. I think there should be some sort of code that's available, but again, check that link because that's going to have the most recent code. Yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.